Welcome to Beverage Hunters. This is Behind the Brew
at Backside Brewing here in Roseburg, Oregon.
Oh boy, Dave. Now listen, we've been trying to film here for a while.
We have a special guest here today too.
Oh, we do? Look at it. Look at this little guy. What's up?
He lives here at the brewery.
Local celebrity.
Yeah.
All right. Anyways, guys, at this location, we've been trying to film here for a while. This is one of my favorite spots to hang out here in Roseburg, and it's Backside Brewing.
It is.
They have a great location here. They make some incredible beer, and you've seen some of their beer on the channel as review beer. So it's great to finally come in here.
We'll probably do many more.
And learn the story behind it. Yes, we're going to be doing a lot more here from Backside Brewing Company. So we're going to go inside, talk to them, learn the story behind the brew.
Behind the brew. Let's do
All right, here we go, guys. Make sure you subscribe, leave a like, and stop by Backside and tell them we sent you. Let's go and tell them. All right, cheers everybody. Welcome back to Behind the Brew, right here on Beverage Hunters. I'm Justin.
I'm Dave.
And I'm Casey.
Welcome to Beverage Hunters, Casey.
Yeah, man, thanks for having me on your show.
Heck yeah. First of all, thank you so much for letting us come in here and film with you. I've been really looking forward to learning the story behind this place. It's one of my favorite spots to hang out, right here at Backside Brewing.
Thanks, man. Yeah.
Pretty cool spot. And anyways, let's start off. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
All right, yeah. Well, I'm a local, born and raised in Douglas County.
Yeah.
Grew up outside of Roseburg a little ways in a little town called 10 Mile. I guess with the brewery, I started brewing when I was, about 22, 23 years old.
Oh, wow.
And a friend of mine started home brewing, and we originally were going to open a brewery, like a tasting room out in the country, out on our property in 10 Mile. That's kind of where the name Backside came from.
That's where the name is.
Yeah, because people ask, and it was where we were located was like on the backside of a mountain.
Okay.
So it was like backside of like, it was kind of a, not exactly what probably comes to mind most of the time, but.
It kind of fits with your current location too. It's kind of like the backside of Roseburg.
Yeah, it is.
Just a little bit.
Kind of on the backside of downtown.
Yeah, exactly. We started home brewing, and I mean, before that I did other things. Really didn't have, actually, I had zero knowledge in the brewing industry, and still barely have any. But when I first started like tossing the idea around, we went and started touring some other breweries and like getting ideas and talking to other brewers and owners, and most people were like, so where have you worked? I'm like, well, never had a brewery. And they're like, okay. And, like, how long have you been brewing? Well, not very long. And we started home brewing in my parents' horse barn, and it was.
You gotta start somewhere.
Yeah, we started at the bottom. That's for sure. Yeah.
Bottom of the barrel.
The bottom of the barrel. But we started learning, and then we wanted to get licensed to be able to sell some beer, and had this cool idea to open a tasting room. And basically where the idea came from was, I'm not really a big wine drinker, but we're in the middle of wine country.
Yeah.
And around this time we had some friends visit from out of the area, and we took them, they want to see wineries. So we took them to all these wineries. A lot of them are 5 miles from my house. I've never been there my whole life. And
I went everywhere around here.
I think I've been to 1 or 2 myself.
Yeah. And I thought, well, this is cool. The scenery's awesome. The locations are awesome, but it's all wine. Why couldn't you do this and do beer?
Yeah.
And that's the direction we were heading. And then we stumbled upon this building, which is the old Garretson's building supply.
Okay.
So this used to be, I mean, this room we're sitting in right here was the plumbing section.
Wow.
Yeah, our bar is literally where the cash registers were. So we found this building, and it was kind of, yeah, it was too cool of a spot to,
definitely
to pass up. It was vacant. Talked to the owners. They're super awesome, super supportive of our ideas, and moved in and started working on the building and kind of kept trying to brew. The hard part was I was doing all the construction pretty much myself on the building. Okay. So to be honest, the beer was like the secondary
right
thing. It was like we got to re-roof the building, and then when we're done re-roofing it, we got to somehow try to go brew beer. And that's how it was for like 2 years. And putting in floor drains, trying to get occupancy, getting the building up to date. It had sat vacant for a long time. I mean, we had no parking lot. We had no bathrooms, no restrooms, nothing. It was, we had to do a lot of work in here.
Well, it looks really good.
Yeah.
I really like it. Like, it's a nice vibe coming in here.
No, we like moving into old buildings, like revamping stuff. It's
really cool.
It has character.
Yeah, it definitely gives anything character. I love doing that kind of stuff myself.
Yeah, people who didn't know would not believe this was a building supply.
It's a lot of history here. We have people come in all the time they're like, oh, I remember buying something over here. We have a ton of customers that come in here actually that used to work here back when it was Garrison's. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Sick.
Yeah, so it's funny listening, hearing their stories. So
right.
But we moved in 2012.
Okay.
And
almost 10 years.
Yeah, just over 10 years.
Yeah, we had our 10-year.
We just had
our
Beverage
10-year.
Hunters was there, their 10-year anniversary.
That's right.
Yeah. So we turned 10 this year, and
sweet.
Yeah, we've just been working on the building, working on our beer since, putting the beer first now instead of construction.
Right.
Yeah.
Speaking of the beer, so you guys are distributing, correct? Self-distributing?
Yeah, so we've self-distributed the whole time.
Right on your canning, and you still do bottles?
We do, yeah. We have a couple 22s that we're hanging on to.
Yeah, they're getting scarce now.
Phasing them out, but we have a couple beers that are specifically, I guess we still keg them and have them on tap, but they do. We have two that do pretty well in 22s actually, which is crazy. So we're converting everything to cans though here in the next year probably. It's so much easier. I mean, cans. Nobody wants to pack a 22. Camping or to the lake, or you're throwing glass in your cooler. It's heavy.
Definitely. Cans are definitely the way to go for camping.
It is.
So how long have you guys been have been canning since you started that? When did that start?
I think we're going on our 4th or 5th year. Okay. About 4 years now. We bought our canning machine about 4 years ago. I think this is going to be probably a little over 4.
Sweet.
Yeah, we started doing 22s. Probably about 6 years ago, 7 years ago. Yeah.
I think I remember when you guys first started rolling those out in the stores.
Yeah.
I remember saying, I was like, oh, what? Backside's out here? That's sick.
Yeah.
So how far do you guys distribute? What kind of reach do you guys have in the area?
Right now, our strongest reach, which is we start close to the brewery. Distributing is logistics. You never drive by a place to sell beer when you could sell somewhere closer. So we started here, moved our way out from Douglas County. We are, I would say, our strongest presence outside of Douglas County is in Southern Oregon. So Ashland, Medford, Grants Pass. We have our beer down there, and then on the coast we're pretty much Bandon, Charleston, Coos Bay. We're working on Eugene and Springfield, and then we've just branched up to Lebanon and a little bit we're working from Lebanon into Albany. And kind of working our way over to Corvallis.
Good.
We just started that about 6 months ago.
Awesome. You guys also do food, and you have a nice pizza oven over here.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, they make some really good pizza. I love that brick oven taste on the pizza. Like it's
all wood, man.
All wood.
We cut a lot of firewood.
Definitely some of the best pizza
in town. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, you guys make some great food in here. And at your other location in Sutherland, you got this called the Outpost.
Yep.
Make burgers. I had the elk burger there one day, and it was fantastic.
Thanks, it was good. Yeah, we do some different food up there. We have a full kitchen at the Outpost in Sutherland.
Okay.
So we're able to do more there than we are here. But we like that we kind of specialize in our pizza here.
Yeah.
We have our same pizzas up there too, but
this is the sweet spot.
Yeah, this is where we started.
Gotcha. Sick. So you guys can stop in, grab a pizza, maybe go to Southern, grab a burger at the Outpost.
Yeah, and the burger in Sutherland is all from little side note is my parents have cattle, and so all the spent grain from the brewery goes to my parents' cattle.
Oh.
And then they get processed. So all the burger in Sutherland is from my parents' cattle.
Wow,
That
that's
get
awesome.
fed on the brewery grains.
Not going to get any fresher than that.
No.
All homegrown. Everything. I like that. That's cool. I love that. That's awesome.
Yeah.
It's fed from the brewery and goes right back to the brewery.
Yeah, that's right.
Anyways, we have a couple beers here we're drinking on. This is OSP.
Yep.
Tell us a little bit about that real quick, because I know this is
Yep.
pretty popular with you guys. And one of the first ones I saw from you guys was OSP.
Yeah, so OSP started, it was probably one of the, it was like technically maybe like the 4th beer we brewed, recipe we developed.
Okay.
And when I started the brewery, when we moved in here in 2012, when I was home brewing before that, the friend that I was home brewing with, shout out to Ben, he was Oregon State police officer.
Okay.
Wow.
And we wanted to make an IPA, and it's OSP, and it stands for Oregon State Pale. Oregon State Pale, which it's not technically a pale. It's an Indian.
It's not definitely an IPA.
Yeah, it's an imperial pale ale.
Okay.
So we didn't make an India pale ale. We made an imperial pale ale.
Gotcha.
So that's you're kind of like splitting hairs.
Yeah.
That's
But-
cool. Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah, we had to, because the IBUs are low, but it's like got a strong, it's heavily dry hopped. And the recipe, we haven't tweaked it, but just through our brewing experience and getting better at it in the last few years, the beer's gotten better, we think. But so OSP was developed when I had just started the brewery. A friend of mine it was kind of a play off of the fact that he was a police officer,
Right.
so we had to name a beer that. So.
That's cool.
We
though.
started
Yeah.
calling it that before we even had the beer made.
Oh, nice.
Then, it just stuck.
That's badass.
Yeah.
Anyways, Dave, what do you got in your glass?
I got the Chasing Hazy
Chasing Hazy.
IPA.
I'm a big fan of hazies, and that's one of my favorites.
This has always been my go-to here.
Yeah. That one we developed later. The OSP came before the Chasing Hazy, but that one we worked on for a while.
Yeah, it's definitely one of the best hazies I've ever had. That's for sure.
Yeah. Thank you.
It's one of my favorites.
And what do you got in your glass?
I went with the OSP.
OSP.
I already had a
There you
hazy,
go.
so I switched it.
There you go.
Mixing it up.
Wildlife Safari.
Oh, that's yes.
What's the connection with Wildlife Safari in your beers?
Well, we started working with them a few years ago, and thought it would be a cool deal to partner and kind of have them help develop beer names and a recipe and a label on a beer can, because nowadays there's so many beers. A can is, literally it's artwork.
Yeah.
So if you partner with someone with Wildlife Safari, or somebody, they're nonprofit, they want to bring awareness about what they're doing in their location, and it's beer, our name's on it. They get to develop or create the label and tailor it around something that they want to raise money for. So they've put, we've done a couple different beers with them.
Yeah.
They put the money towards certain projects, like developing something with the bears. We did one for the giraffes. I think they did something with the elephants. We have an elephant can with them.
Yeah.
So they're just awesome people, and they come in here as customers. They're always looking at cool things to do with not just us, but other businesses in the community.
Yeah.
And because they impact a lot of people here. And like I said, they're just awesome people, and they're fun to work with. So
Good.
those are the kind of people we like to partner with and help them raise money.
Yeah, definitely.
Right.
Yeah.
And they're big. They're pretty big. Like they bring in thousands of people a year.
Thousands.
And
Yes.
to have your guys' name on that and to kind of partner up with something that big is pretty cool. That's really cool.
Yeah, and they're they invite us out for tastings.
Oh, sweet.
We'll go out and just hang out at the safari and give people tastings of beer.
That's cool.
And it's really fun because you're seeing people from all over.
Yeah,
You know,
all
it's-
over the world even. Like,
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, what? This
Yeah.
is new. and
This is
different.
one of the top tourist attractions in the state.
Yes.
Even on the West Coast,
yeah,
period.
yeah. A lot of people don't realize how many people go through the safari and how special it is that we have it right here in our backyard.
Yeah, getting old. When I was getting older, I started realizing just how big wildlife safari was. Like as a kid, I kind of was like, oh, it's
Yeah.
it's normal
You
to
see
have a big
billboards for it
Exactly.
thing out in our
West Coast.
backyard.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then to find out Crocodile Hunter was there, and that was like his backyard even. And then it was cool. Cool to learn how big that spot is.
No, it's a cool deal, and we hope to do more with them in the future for sure.
All right, what's your guys' vision moving forward? Are you guys looking to expand even bigger than now, or are you just kind of settle in?
That's a good question. That's a conversation we have probably every day.
Gotcha.
You're not growing, you're going backwards.
Yeah.
We're always trying to figure out the best direction that we want to move into. When we opened Sutherland, our second location, that was before that we were trying to decide if we want to go larger with our production and try to distribute on a much larger scale. But we felt it was a lot better move for us to keep a brick and mortar location and sell our beer in that aspect. We still want to focus on distribution and we still want to grow. So I think moving forward, it's a little bit of both. Right now, since we have our second location up and running and it's going well, James, our brewer, and we talk a lot about new things that we're going to package. The next thing we're working on, probably the biggest growth thing for us, will be canning a seltzer. So
Those are big right now.
Yeah, we've wanted to do that for a while. We're just trying to make sure it's dialed in.
Make sure it's got some good flavor, because there's a lot of seltzers that are just,
we
club
do,
sodas.
Yeah, we have
a drop of flavor.
and we've done a ton of different ones. We
I've tried a couple of them in the past. They're pretty good. I'm not a seltzer person. But.
We're working on recipes. Every time we brew one, we're like tweaking things and stuff. So, we're working on that. We want to grow our distribution. We want to package more beer. I think along the lines of that, we're brewing more new beers this next year coming up than we ever have. We're projecting that out 12 months at a time. So we'll have 12 to 14 new beers next year.
Nice.
So we're trying to release 1 to 2, maybe more than that, 1 to 2 beers a month is our plan.
Okay.
So we're brewing new beers, and who knows, maybe in the future we'll open another location. But
we're looking forward to seeing that. Yeah, you guys will
continued.
You guys will definitely see all their new beers on the channel for sure.
Yeah, I guess I should say that I would never be here if it wasn't for my friends, my family, and everyone that works here, because now I'm pretty much.
That's right.
I don't do much. I can't take credit for this, man. My family helped me out so much when I started. My friends. I had family and friends here helping me tear the roof off. I had people coming down. Shoot, my dad helped me brew. I had friends helping me brew that didn't even know. What beer was. Dump that yeast. They're like, what? I'm like, trust me, just turn that valve, dump it. Once it looks like beer, turn the valve back. Guys checking on stuff on the weekends. So it's pretty awesome that we have a crew now. We have James, our brewer, who is 10 times more knowledgeable than I ever will be when it comes to the beer stuff. We have an awesome crew.
Great staff here.
Everybody works their butt off, man. They work freaking hard. So that's the people behind, I guess me, that's why we're where we are.
Hey, you've worked hard and now get to kind of watch it grow
a little bit.
Also, you guys have a stage over here. You guys do put on some shows, have some local musicians come in every now and then. That's pretty sick.
We have fun with the music. We do. We bring in people. It's crazy because we have a lot of events here, and we have a lot of other things too, birthdays, retirements. With our warehouse space here, we rent that out. We have hundreds of people here at times for that.
Come here.
So we're trying to always fit things in, so we can't always have everybody that reaches out to us play.
Right.
But being we're a brewery, I think we're on the map in the aspect we're sought after as a place as for an artist to play. And so the people that reach out to us, it's crazy. It's amazing. Like the talent that flows through.
There's a lot of good acts in here.
And it gets busy in here. Like I came in one time, I think it was a Friday or a Saturday, and the line was out the door to get a beer. I was like, what in the? It was like,
I know. Sometimes I'm like, we need a second bar in here.
maybe a self-serve. That'd be fun.
We're working on
it gets busy in here, guys. So stop by and check it out. Real quick on the on your guys', was it your newest beer, the Union Light Lager?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Is that going to be a stable, like, is that going to be around for a while, or is that kind of a seasonal thing?
Yes, it's going to be, it will be year round.
Oh,
it's a staple.
Sweet.
Yeah.
I'm so excited now.
Yeah, we weren't sure in the beginning, but we've had really good feedback from it, and we want to keep making it, so yeah.
Definitely, because guys, you saw a review on it, it's really good.
And if not, you need to check out the review on it.
Check it out and then come here and tell them we sent you.
Yeah.
All right, I think we're gonna go on the other side, talk about the beer with your brewer.
Awesome. Okay.
So, all right.
Sounds good.
Stay tuned. Let's get back there.
All right.
Inside of me, all I see is the darker side of man. Inside of me, what I really want to see is the brighter side of man. Too many times I've been afraid to say what's on my mind. Too many times I've run away when I should have stayed to fight.
All right, guys. Now we are in the brewing side of Backside with James. James, how's it going, man?
Good. How are you guys?
Doing great.
Man. Got a delicious Union Light Lager here. One of my favorites.
Well, I'm glad you
It is
love
my
it.
favorite, actually. So, all right, James, tell us about yourself. What's your background as far as brewing beer goes?
Well, I went to school. I didn't really know much about beer out of high school. Not like unlike Casey here, but I went to school really wanting to get into the medical community.
Okay.
So not even related to beer.
Yeah,
But-
way, off to the right
Yeah,
field here.
but it all comes together at the end.
Okay.
So I wanted to go to school for prosthetic design. So I thought, where could I go to school for that? I went to Oregon State University, go Bees,
Yeah.
and
No.
Go Bees.
I almost
Well,
said, yeah. No. Go Ducks.
almost got you there. Yeah, maybe a couple more could say go Bees. So I went to Oregon State and enrolled in the bioengineering program. So I thought that would lead me down the road to prosthetics. Little did I know, I got right into fermentation.
Yeah, they have a big, I believe it's like a brewing program there.
They
Oregon
do.
State
They do,
is
yeah.
great.
I think it's like
brewing.
number
I've
one.
known several people who have gone to school there for brewing.
Yeah.
I didn't actually finish out in brewing. I still finished in bioengineering,
Okay.
but I started home brewing.
Okay.
I started in mead making and beer and just kind of took off from there
Gotcha.
and didn't really make much of it right out of college, but there was a brewer position open at Backside in my hometown of Roseburg, Oregon, and I decided to apply.
Okay. When, about how long ago was that? Was that when they opened, or was that?
No,
Sunday
man,
after?
that was only 2 years ago.
2 years ago. Wow.
Yeah.
Well, hey, you've been doing a great job. So
Well, thank you. I try hard.
So you
Right
did
on.
mead too then? So you did the mead here?
No, I didn't do mead here. I did
Okay.
mead home brewing.
Okay.
Just home brewing. No.
is that something you would like to bring into maybe Backside?
I've talked about it, but really focusing on beer is the number one priority right
Yeah.
now.
Okay. All right. So, what really motivates you to make beer? Like, what's something that really pushes you to become a brewer and start brewing beer?
Honestly, it probably was. I took a trip to Anheuser-Busch
Oh man.
in St. Louis
All right.
and just kind of fell in love with the aroma, honestly.
Yeah.
So coming in, brewing every day, getting to smell that great malt cooking up in the kettle, it's a little piece of heaven.
Yeah.
So that's what's great about brewing. And then just going off of that, I really just fell in love with all of the tastes and flavors that you can create with just grain and hops.
Yeah.
And even yeast. I mean, yeast is so important in beer.
Yeah, it is quite a bit. Yeah, there's a ton you can do to make beer taste different.
Yeah.
So here's a question I asked another brewer, but when it comes to making an IPA, how do you go about making that IPA stand out or be different than all the other hundreds or thousands of IPAs that are out there?
Honestly, it's hops. You have to know your hop supplier. You have to know what hops you're dealing with. and you have to be prompt with getting the freshest IPA possible.
Yeah.
So whether that's a fresh hop IPA, getting the buds, or even using pellets, just making sure that beer is hitting the tap right after it's dry hopped.
Gotcha. Okay, that's awesome, man. All right, well, tell me a little bit about this Union Light Lager, which is obviously my favorite one from you guys so far. Tell us a little bit. Did you have any big influence on making this one, or was this just kind of something you were told to make?
Well, I mean, we definitely knew we wanted a summer blowout beer, right? So what better blowout beer than a light beer?
For sure. Yeah.
And we already kind of had a recipe in the books.
Yeah.
But I coming here, my biggest pride is revolutionizing how we did lagers.
Yeah. Okay.
So I took what I learned from bioengineering and my time spent on the tour at Anheuser-Busch.
Yeah.
And I took their program with brewing lagers, and then I applied it here.
Gotcha.
And now we have set schedules for lager brewing, and I just took kind of a basic 6-row and 2-row combination for that beer. So right in line with Bud Light and Budweiser.
I like it.
But we added our own flair to it.
Which is much better than Bud Light.
I gotta say,
Well, thank
probably
you.
is.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I appreciate it.
It is. It's a good craft
I appreciate
beer,
it.
and I love it. I love it. I love it. All right, so it's on the topic of new beers. What do you got brewing back here that's new that maybe we can take a little sneak peek of?
Well, I've actually got some in my cup right here.
All right.
It's one we've never done before. It's a nice spiced Christmas ale.
Spiced Christmas ale.
Yeah.
No,
Sounds
we've
great.
actually been doing a show right now on all the winter lagers, winter beers, winter ales that we've been trying from all around the state. We've been trying them all. So this is exciting. So you said this is brand new, and I believe you got some in the kettle over here, right?
Yeah, I do. Yep.
All right,
in
well,
the tank.
Are we good to try some?
Oh, you bet.
Oh, let's go do that, guys. Brand new beer from Backside. Let's go. All right, guys, now we are over here with the brand new beer, James.
That's
This
right.
is exciting. What's it called again?
It's the spiced Christmas ale.
Spiced Christmas Ale. All right,
Well,
here we
you
go.
guys.
Here it is. Look at that. Just enough to see through it. Just a little light coming through there. That's pretty. Ooh.
Oh, you smell those spices.
Smells very festive.
Yes.
And in case you guys didn't know, we're filming about just a couple weeks away from Christmas time. So this is coming out right on time.
Coming out soon.
Yeah. All right, guys, here we go. Brand new. I already forgot the name.
Spiced Christmas ale.
Spiced Christmas Ale. All right, let's
Cheers.
try it.
Cheers. Oh,
Wow,
yeah.
that is good.
Yeah?
Jeez, wow, that's really good.
Yeah.
For a
Very
nice,
nice and smooth, and get
Yeah.
some good spice in there.
it does. Just enough spice to make it feel that festive. Man, I want to drink this on Christmas Day now. This is gonna, screw the hot chocolate. We're going this.
Well, it'll be on tap soon.
Early morning, kids are gonna rip open presents. I'll sit there and drink one of these.
Yeah, that's right.
So when is this coming out? When can people start buying this on tap?
They'll be coming out here pretty soon, so we're gonna hopefully get it on tap by this Thursday, which at the time of filming will be the 8th.
How long are you guys gonna have this out and for the public to be able to drink?
Well, I mean, with all of our new beers, it's as long as it is here. So if it's a hot seller, it's a hot seller, and it'll be gone soon. So get
Okay,
it while
so
you can.
grab it while you can. Probably be gone quick because it's good.
This is really good.
Easy drinking, really easy, and it's got tons of flavor.
Yeah.
I love it.
Well, and it's high gravity too. Almost 7.5%.
7.5. You can't
This
tell
will
that
sneak-
this is
will
7.5.
sneak up on you.
Maybe it's the other 4 beers I had. I don't know.
Maybe, who knows?
Couple of these, better watch out.
For sure. All right. I guess we can go into a little bit about this beer. Tell us about how you went about making this one.
Well, I did what any brewer does when he doesn't know what he wants to do, and he goes online. He looks at other people's recipes, and he's like, okay, what have people done in the past? What's a Christmas ale really? And I just kind of stumbled upon taking our bold red, dialing it back a bit, and adding some more caramel flavors to it.
Okay.
So, and then along with that, this is along the lines of a bold ale with some hints of honey. We actually used 60 pounds of honey in our fermentation.
I kind of get that now. You mentioned the honey word.
Yeah, and then during the boil, we started with some Northern Brewer.
Yeah.
And finished off with some Cascade.
Nice. It almost looks like honey.
I know, yeah. Nice amber honey color. And used about 100 cinnamon sticks and about 2.5 pounds of ginger.
Yeah.
They all mix together really good.
That's exactly what we're tasting.
That's crazy. Man. All right, the Spice Christmas Ale. This is good. So yeah, make sure you guys stop by and try it because it's gonna be gone quick.
Yeah, we're already selling it to accounts, so.
Is this gonna be in kegs? Is this gonna be canned, or is this gonna be on draft only?
Well, kegs and on draft.
Okay, kegs and draft.
Kegs
so
and
if you
draft.
want it, you're gonna have to find a spot that sells it, or just stop by the brewery, the Outpost, and grab yourself a glass. So anyway, or fill up your growler.
There were a few. Yeah.
Stop by, grab a growler. I think I might do that actually. I think I might have to grab it for Christmas Day.
Yeah.
There you go.
As far as brewing beer goes, what's your influence on that? How much do you get to put into what's being brewed?
Honestly, as much as I want. I can come to Casey with ideas about new beers that I want to try, and he'll either shoot them down and be like, not right now, and then I'll bring it up again and be like, yeah, you know what? I think we do need a new beer on tap right now. So, as much as I want.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. And as far as experimentation goes, do you do a lot of that, or is it kind of following more of the trends?
I've been quite invested with experimenting in new ways to do the trendy beers. So you can come out with like a new dry hopped sour, or you could just follow what everybody else is doing. But sometimes the experiments pay off. So
that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of times those experiments are like, what?
Like this.
Yeah. Well, we just went full tilt with this one.
Yeah.
Well,
this is definitely unique for for this year, for this season, for a holiday beer. It's nailed it.
Well, thank you.
It's one of the best holiday beers so far that I think we've tried, Dave.
Yeah.
Wow.
I agree. Definitely.
I mean, it's got the most flavor. There's like, we've tried quite a few already.
Yeah.
And they're all they kind of start tasting the same. You know what I mean? They all just kind of have the same.
It's all your typical CDA with a little bit of spruce tips, blah, blah, blah. But yeah.
This one's got a whole nother world going on.
Yeah, it does.
It's fantastic. In fact, we're going to review that in a minute. All right. Well, guys, that's it for us here in the brewing side with James. Thanks, man, for talking with us. Appreciate it very much. Make sure you guys just subscribe, leave a like, stop by Backside, tell them we sent you here, and we'll see you again on the next Behind the Brew episode. This has been Backside Brewing. We'll see you guys next time.
Till next time.
Bye.
Cheers.
Going. All right, guys, this is some more ghost stories on Behind the Brew. All right, Casey, what were you just telling us?
Well, I guess my story might be a little bit different, but the ghost I think still lingers because back in the day when we first started the brewery, I was borderline homeless, so I lived here. So up in the office, which was the old Garrettson's break room, I learned later, I think it was a break room. I turned that into my living quarters. And I'd shower, actually, I think for sanitary reasons, we have a different sink now. I showered in that 3-bay sink right there. But the wand, you could stand on the floor drain, and the wand would reach over, so I'd shower right there.
Nice.
It got the job done. But there was many times when I was staying here talking about things, like I'd be up in my my room, and I'd hear something and be like, oh, this is not, whatever, nothing. I
Right.
hear it again, like, no, that's nothing. I hear it again, I'm like, all right, that's it. I'm going out there. I'm looking at what that is. And I mean, it seriously sounded like people like running through the warehouse, or like the door would shut or something like that. I don't know. To be honest, I don't believe in ghosts, but I'd walk out there and like expect to see somebody.
Right.
It was clear as could be, like, there's somebody out there. It's like, no, nobody's here.
Wow.
But the girls, all the workers and everybody here now, when they leave at the end of the night, all the time, like they will not leave one at a time, like in a hurry.
They all just leave together.
Yeah.
'cause,
You spooked them all.
Yeah. So I don't know. There's something. You guys get here early. I know
Yeah.
a lot of.
Yeah, do you hear anything?
Well, we try to leave the radio on.
Oh, okay.
So it scares the ghost away.
That's why when we walked in, the radio was playing back
Is
there.
that
Yeah.
Beyonce? Is that what you guys listen to keep the ghosts out of here?
Yeah.
There's always Beyonce on.
Yeah. The ghosts are a little commitment shy. Put a ring on it, just sends them away.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what I definitely.
Every now and then I get this weird, like, death smell as I walk out into the warehouse. It's there for a second, but then it's gone.
Huh.
You try to find where the smell is coming from,
Right.
it's just not there.
Huh.
Have to look at
Nick-
Garrett's history and see if there was ever an accident here that somebody died in, maybe.
You never know.
You never know.
Yeah.
There's a lot of history here.
Yeah.
Maybe some old guy's looking for, some wood. You know what I mean? He's
Yeah.
like, this is
Right
where
now.
I came and bought that, that board.
Right.
I need to rebuild my house that someone's living in.
Some things here back in the day.
Yeah, they may have been. They may have been.
Yeah.
For sure. All right.
Section.
All right, guys, Last Minute Ghost Stories at Backside. Come check it out.
Well, hello there.
What's going on, guys? Welcome to Behind the Brew. This
Start this over.
No, I completely 100% forgot. All right, ready?